So as you guys know, I went to San Jose for a little bit, and I know what you guys are thinking. Hayden, that's not even that far. You're in California. You just drove to another part of California. Yeah, but this part of California was 550 miles away, and that's not a quick drive. That's a 6-hour drive, and plus I drive an electric vehicle, so you know what it is? It's not a 6-hour drive. It's a fucking 8-hour drive because I had to stop the car 3 times to charge 30 minutes each, which is an hour 30. So I drove from fucking SoCal, LA, fucking all the way up to the very top of the fucking California. And this shit sucked. And I'll tell you guys why it sucked so much is because who said electrical car issues? Huh? Chicken nugs? They're fucking talking about my issues of, oh, you drive an electrical car. Oh, you have fucking your own problems. Listen, at least I didn't have to pay for gas. And especially in this economy where you have to pay fucking what? $90 fucking dollars to fill up your tank? Yeah, shut up. I met this guy named Gunter. He's just a young guy that wants to be a fucking millionaire. And he went up to me on the train when I was 16 years old. And he said, hey man, my name Gunter. I own headphone company called Headline. And I said, oh, dude, that's sick. And he goes, put it in your ear and listen. And I go, no, I don't think I will. But, hey, man, good for you, dude. And he goes, come on. He puts it in his ears. He's like, yeah, music, yeah. And I'm like, oh, sick, yeah. Yeah, nice. I scoot a little like away from him, you know what I mean? And he goes, what you guys doing today? And I go, oh, you know, I'm just going out on a hike to an abandoned ranch, because that's where me and my friends were going. We were taking that train to go to an abandoned ranch because what the fuck else is there to do? You know what I mean? We were 16 with penny boards during COVID. You know what I mean? We were like, what else is there to do? Let's just go to a fucking abandoned ranch. So we went to an abandoned ranch, or at least we were going to, and then Gunter happened. Gunter went up to me and said all this, and I told him I was going to that abandoned ranch, and he said, okay, I come with you. And I go, what do you mean? And he goes, I got nothing else to do, I come with you. And I'm like, okay. I look over at my friends and I'm just like, should we? And they were like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it, right? Why not? So I was like, okay, Gunter, nice to meet you. You are coming along with us, okay? And he was like, okay, fuck it, fuck yeah, right? Gunter just wanted friends. I know he just wanted friends. I know. And you guys will understand this lore because he just wanted friends. And that's okay. And you know what? Props to him for what he did. So this is what happened. I decided that I was going to treat Gunter like a regular person, even though it was very interesting the way he introduced me to him, and also it was very interesting throughout the whole thing. I'm just going to give Gunter the benefit of the doubt and just assume that he's a cool guy. We ended up taking him to this ranch, and while we got into this abandoned ranch, we got lost, and it was in the middle of a forest, and it was like 12 in the morning, and we got lost in the middle of a forest with no lights, no phone service or anything. And Gunter could have easily gotten kidnapped from us, but you know, he just trusted these strangers that he met on a train going into this forest at night. But he just trusted us. So eventually we got out, and I remember we were eating at a McDonald's after that long forest hike. And I told Gunter, I was like, you know what? You're a pretty cool guy. I don't know if we'll ever run into each other ever again. But the chances that we do, I'll always remember you. And I'll never forget about you, Gunter. And that day, we got each other's Instagrams, but we split ways. We parted ways, and we never thought that we would ever see Gunter again. But then, a couple months later, Gunter texts us on the IG that we got, and he goes, hey, let's hang out. I just bought a skateboard. And I was like, Fuck it. So he decided to take a bus all the way from where he lives all the way to where we live. And we hung out. We were all just skateboarding together. Gunter, being the 22-year-old, legally being able to buy alcohol, decides to buy alcohol. And he drinks a Four Loko. Big ass can of beer. Downs that shit. And he gets really fucking drunk. And then we all have a good time. And then after that, we thought we were never going to see him again. But I end up seeing Gunter not once, not twice after, but probably over 100 times afterwards. And even to the point where I used to go to these ghetto LA functions with Gunter because I was like, dude, Gunter's a fun guy. He loves girls. So I'm just going to bring this guy along with me and let's just see how much fun we can have together. So I brought Gunter along, and I fucking made sure that he had a good time. I made sure he partied. I made sure he got women, and I made sure that he had a good time. So that's the context with Gunter. He's always tried to have a dream of making money. He's always wanted to make money. And Gunter always told me that he is going to figure out how to make $1 million. But then I saw a little tweak in his brain to that million, and he was telling me, Hayden, I know how to make millions of dollars. I just need a $7 million loan from the bank. And I was like, Gunter, you make zero income. You live in your grandmother's garage. What do you mean you're just gonna rip $7 million from the bank? And Gunter's like, no, they trust me because if I get $7 million, I buy factory in Pennsylvania and make 1,000 knives. And if I make knife business, then all I have to do is sell 100 million units and then I make $1 billion. And I told Gunter, I said, with all due respect, I am not the person to ever tell someone that your dreams are unrealistic. I love when people dream, especially when they dream big, because that was once a big dreamer that everyone doubted at one point. But then I just showed them that, hey, watch me. You know what I mean? Everyone doubted me from the beginning, but I said, watch me. So that's exactly what I did. I showed them and I proved people wrong. And that's what I love to do, is that anyone that ever doubted me, all I had to do is just show them that I am capable of what I could do. And I did it. The problem with Gunter is that he wanted to fucking jump the gun to a $7 million business, and all he has to do is just sell a fucking 100 million units. That's it. I don't think he realizes, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to not know, but to think that that's possible, delusional. There's no other word. You're delusional if you genuinely think that there's going to be $7 million in your bank account because you want to do this business. If you want to do business, that's cool, right? That's cool. Make your first 100. Talk to me when you make your first 100. Then make your first 1,000. Then make your first 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. Don't talk to me about millions if you can't even touch 1,000. You know what I mean? And I have friends that used to hit me up back in the day. People that I don't even talk to anymore. People that I used to be friends with, but I'm not friends with anymore. They used to hit me up. Yo, Hayden. Money's short, dude. Could you give me $1,000? Listen, I would love to give you $1,000, but here's what I would rather do. I would rather teach you how to make $10,000 in 1 month. And then I'll take 90% of you, and then there's your 1,000 right there. That's what I would rather do. I'm not going to hand you $1,000. I will rather earn something for myself out of it because I don't give a fuck about you. Who the fuck are you to ask me for $1,000? Oh, I need this. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you want because realistically, nobody cared what the fuck I wanted, but I just did what I can do for myself and I made my own fucking money. So don't come asking me for this, asking me for that. Let me teach you. I just have to own 90% of you. That's it. But at least that's the 1,000 that you won't have. That is in your pocket now because of me. Anyways, so I've been trying to tell him, start with 1,000. You haven't even made your first fucking 100. You haven't even made your first 20. You make some fucking starts to this shit. You know what I mean? He eventually gave up on that knife business, the fucking $7 million loan, because he realized it was impossible. One day he decides to call me and says, Hayden, I've been on the phone with a Netflix executive, and I'm pretty much getting I'm getting a Netflix TV show approved. And I was like, wow, you're a creative person. Maybe that could work out for you. I'm just like, yeah, they're going to give me $150 million to fund this entire TV show. And I already wrote the script for it. I wrote a 1,000-page script, and you're in it. I'm in it. Your best friend is in it. And we're going to make a show. And I said, Gunter, that sounds great. You've never written a script before. English is your second language, and you've never acted before. So how in the fuck are you supposed to get that done? And he said, I've been texting the Netflix executive, and I could get it done. He promised me that that I'll get approved. Okay. No, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt again. I believe you. Let's just say I believe you, right? Now what? Gunter's gonna get scammed? See? You guys are onto something. You guys are fucking onto something that Gunter wasn't onto. So, he decides to tell me all that. And he says, Hayden, but there's one thing that's missing. And I said, what? He goes, all I need is to get a SAG-AFTRA license. And I said, okay. And for those that don't know, a SAG-AFTRA license, right, is a license that you need if you were working in the film industry that is like televised or all that. It's basically like the license for acting and all that stuff, right? How the fuck do you casually text the Netflix executive? Here's how he did it. He went on LinkedIn and found it and decided to text them on WhatsApp, and there, that easy, right? Wrong. It's not that fucking easy, and you guys will see why. So, I decided to tell Gunter, I was like, you need $3,000 for that license. Don't fucking ask me for the $3,000, because I do not want to give you $3,000, because let's say for whatever reason that this is all just bullshit, right? You would be in $3,000 in debt to me for the rest of your fucking life because you refuse to go get a regular job. And that's okay to tell yourself, Hayden, I'm too good for a regular job. I don't deserve a regular job. I'm too good for this shit. Listen, you may think that you're better than a regular job, but you see that Taco Bell right there? Every person in that Taco Bell makes more money than you. You see that Jack in the Box right there? Every person in that Jack in the Box makes more money than you. You're not better than a regular job. You don't have money. You don't have income. I understand that you have dreams and you want to dream big. But let's start here. It's not a fucking escalator to the top. It's not an elevator to the fucking top. He wants to not take the stairs. He wants to take a fucking rocket ship or click a command block and teleport. And I told him, you have to start at 1. But he just wouldn't listen. So, I told him, good luck getting your $3,000. With all due respect, I am not going to give you that $3,000. And he said, okay, fine. And I said, go ask the Netflix executive for a loan of $3,000 because just maybe the guy with a net worth of fucking $100 million would lend you $3,000. Just maybe, right? Eventually down the line, he tells me that he got the license, that the Netflix executive paid for his license. And I told him, I was like, how do you know it's not bullshit? He told me he FaceTimed him. And I was like, wow, this is great. How could this be fucking fake? If it can't be a scam if they're paying Gunter, right? Because what are they gaining from that? You know what I mean? How are you scamming someone by paying someone? You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. He just said, I just need one last step. And that is to go to San Jose, to go to the Netflix executive building and meet with him in person, and that will get my show approved. And I said, great. That's amazing. How are you going to get there? He said, You have a car. You can drive me. And I said, Gunter, look, it's not that I don't want to drive you. It's not that I don't believe in you. It's the fact that I'm not going to fucking do that. You know what I mean? I'm just not. And like, cool, sick, tight. You're so close to getting your dreams. But you have to get there yourself. And Gunter's like, Hayden, this is all I ever wanted. I'm so close. I'm so close. I thought you were a real friend. And I said, Gunter, if you genuinely think that because I do not want to drive you 550 miles away from my home to drop you off at a building, you think I'm a bad friend. And he said, never mind. It's fine. Goodbye. He hangs up and I look over at my friends that are in the room. I go, Bodhi, Cal, what do we think? And obviously we want this kid to succeed. We want the best for this guy. We want this motherfucker to win. So I decided that I was just going to put on my fucking big boy pants and just take him. Take him on a road trip. Bring our friends along with us. So that way, at least we're going to have memories with it, right? Even if shit goes to bad, at least my friends and I could say that we went on a road trip to San Jose, stayed at a motel, which, by the way, I confirmed to Gunter. I said, Gunter, by the way, I'm letting you know right now, if I'm driving you all the way, you're paying for all of our food. You're paying for the hotel for 2 nights because I'd rather stay there for a couple nights to have a good time. You're going to pay for all of that. And I promise you, Gunter, I'm not pulling out my wallet one time during this entire trip. And if I do, I'm letting you know it's your ass on the fucking ground. All right? I am not going to pull out my wallet one time. And it's not the problem that I don't have money. It's the principle that I'm doing all this. And this is the least he could do. Right? So I said, you are literally going to pay for everything. Okay? And he goes, yes, yes, yes. I go, okay. Hang up, pick him up. 4 a.m, wake up in the morning, and I start driving, right? I'll spare you the boring parts of the drive. It was fucking long, okay? Tried looking at a road for 5.5 hours and 1 hour and 30 minutes extra of charging. You'll start losing your fucking mind, right? Eventually we got there. I was proud of Gunter. I hugged him and I told him, good luck. This could change your life. I'm proud of you. Go in there and show the Netflix executive what you've been working on. He goes in there, right? And my friends and I were tired. I can't wait for Gunter to book that motel for us to sleep on tonight. And I'm just waiting. Eventually, we decide to just go to the mall to get some food because I'm tired. We're at the mall for an hour and then I get a phone call from Gunter. He goes, Hayden, can you come pick me up? I go, yeah, sure. How's the meeting? He goes, I don't want to talk about it. Then I go, was it good or bad? He goes, bad. Can you just come get me? And during this, my friends and I have a prediction. We all think, what could have possibly happened? What could have possibly happened on this entire thing? What could have went wrong? And we all made the prediction that nobody showed up. That it was all bullshit. And nothing that he was texting was real. So I went over and I drove to go get Gunter. I pick him up and I said, "How was the meeting?" He goes, "It was all bullshit. I wasn't texting the real Netflix executive. And it was a scam." And I said, "You know what, Gunter? That I'm confused because you told me you FaceTimed him. You told me you got paid $3,000 to go get your SAG-AFTRA license. So how could it be a scam?" Gunter looked at me and said, "I lied." And I said, What do you mean? What do you mean you fucking lied to me? What do you mean you fucking lied to me? The only fucking people in your life, you have no other friends. We're your only fucking friends. Your parents don't believe in you. Nobody fucking believes in you. The only people that gave a fuck about you, that's the people you lied to? So I want to know, Gunter, how the fuck am I supposed to trust you and call you my friend if you were fucking lying to my face this whole time? We wouldn't have to be 550 fucking miles across the fucking state if you just told me the truth. We would be at home and I would have told you, Gunter, all this is bullshit if you didn't lie to me. But no, you just had to lie. And I asked him, I said, "Yo, how are you going to fucking book a motel? You have $0 to your name. How are you going to do that?" And Gunter's like, "I have no money. I don't know." And I said, "Figure it out because I'm tired. I'm tired. I drove and I'm tired and I'm fucking sick of this shit. And I don't want to fucking sleep in my car. I don't want to fucking buy a motel. I was promised everything. I trusted you and you fucking lied to me. I just don't know why the fuck you did that." And he was like, "I just got desperate. I'm sorry." And I said, "It's okay. I get it. I get desperate too. But I don't lie to my fucking friends and put them in a situation where they have to do that shit." It's just, where am I sleeping tonight, Gunter? Tell me. And he goes, "I don't know. I only have $50. It's not enough for a motel." And I go, "Okay, do me a favor. You're going to take that $50, right? And I'm going to leave you in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I'm going to tell you how to make money with that $50. Buy some fucking water bottles, sell those water bottles, chips, whatever you need to do to make money. Sell it. Because I will not take you back to SoCal unless I have a bed to sleep on tonight. So go make your fucking money. You have $50. Flip it. I don't give a fuck. You have until 8 o'clock. Until then, I do not care how you get that money. Make your fucking money, because I am sick of this shit. Go." I dropped him off in the middle of fucking downtown San Jose, and I told him, "Go, make your fucking money." And I'm just pissed. Because I'm far from home. I'm tired and I feel like shit. I ended up driving to San Jose State College to just meet some people, maybe, have a good time. I decided to walk around for a bit, and one of you guys recognized me. Some dude of the name of Aditya Gupta decided to recognize me. Hey man, Hayden Jang, I love your videos, dude. Been watching you for a while. I go, dude, I appreciate that, man. For real, means a lot. Can I stay at your dorm tonight? He goes, yeah, sure. I go, no. Not me, just me and my friends. I have 3 other friends. Yeah, hell yeah, man, come through. I go, nah, like, dude, come on, like, I'm not kidding. Like, we actually don't have a place to sleep tonight. Is it okay if I sleep in your dorm? He goes, I couldn't be more serious. Take my IG, dude. Come through. Okay, fuck it. Okay, yes. Okay, girl, I love that shit. Yes, bitch. So I was like, all right, sick, man. I'll see you tonight. Took his information down. He texted me, yo, it's in this building. Look up this building on your phone and let me know when you're outside so I can key you in. I go, okay, for sure. So I had a place to sleep tonight. I end up calling Gunter. I said, yo, Gunter, where are you? He goes, I'm at a Jack in the Box. I'm charging my phone. I go, how much money have you made? He said, I made $24. I said, okay, whatever, fuck it. I found a place for us to sleep tonight. Let me meet up with you. I walk over to the Jack in the Box. I meet up with Gunter. I say, hey, Gunter, give me your phone. He goes, why? I said, give me your fucking phone. Give it to me. Took his phone. I went on the chat logs that he had with the Netflix executive. Scroll up a bit. And Gunter himself is like saying in the chat log, saying, this feels like a scam. This feels like a scam. How do I know this isn't a scam? And the guy that he's texting is saying, if you don't trust me, go get help from someone else. Do you think 100 millionaire would be texting like that? Do you really believe that? Oh, dude. Why do I have to send you 200? And after I read that, I was like, Gunter, why are you going to send him 200? That's so stupid. This guy's 100 millionaire. Why does he need your $200? I scroll up and it's a screenshot of Gunter sending this guy, the fake Netflix executive, $200. And I go, are you fucking crazy? Why are you sending a billionaire $200? And you didn't think for a second that this shit was a fucking scam? Are you fucking crazy? Oh my god. Their shits cost more than $200. If they wipe their ass, that's a band. Every time they sneeze, their saliva is worth 1,000. He doesn't need your stupid $200. Oh my god. So I told him, Gunter, I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. Look at me. You are the stupidest human that's ever been on this planet. And I hope you know, because of your stupidity, you dragged your friends along with you. You have, by the end of this month, to go get a job. And if you do not get a job, I promise you on everything I fucking love, you will never see your only friends ever again, because I give up on you unless you can show me that you want to fucking attempt to get the fuck off the streets. Okay? And he goes, okay. Eventually, we link up with the dude that allowed me to stay at his dorm. Shout out Aditya Gupta, fucking homie. And while we're there, I'm laying down on the lounge inside the dorm, because we're not all gonna sleep in the dorm. He lended us the lounge on his floor because we could all fucking crash in the lounge, which is just a bunch of couches. You know what I mean? Sick. That's all we need. So we all just slept on the fucking couches. I was asleep during this, but Gunter, apparently, and if you don't believe me, my friend showed me a video when I woke up in the morning, knocking on every single door on that fucking floor that we were in the dorms. And he's knocking. And he is saying, I'm not kidding, "Hey ladies, do you want to come party with us? We're sleeping in the lounge." I'm sorry, Gunter, you can't get more stupid. We're not allowed to be sleeping in this lounge. We're not. Because we don't go here. And that's the only place that we could sleep tonight. Because your broke ass can't afford a motel. And it's because of me and my lovely fan that decided to be so generous to lend us the lounge that we have a place to sleep. So you know what? Okay. Thankfully we didn't get kicked out. But the RAs decided to come in. And for those that don't know, RAs are pretty much people that work in that fucking dorm center that check to make sure that nothing crazy is going on in there. They walk in the dorm and they go, "Hey, we just got a complaint saying a drunk guy's harassing women on this floor." We can't get a fucking break from this stupid motherfucker. But yeah, nothing ended up happening. But I ended up waking up at 4 in the morning the next night, or the next morning, and I felt like shit. I felt sick. I felt sick, and I felt not good. I felt sick. I didn't feel good internally. I felt like I had a fever. My body ached, and I was cold as shit. And I told my friends, "Hey, get up. I don't care what's going on. Get up. I'm driving home right now." And they're like, no, like it's too early. I said, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel good, and I have to drive 550 fucking miles back. I'm going to go home right now. So we left, and then I'll spray the fucking drive. Here we are. Moral of the story is, it's okay to believe in your friends. But it's also okay to tell your friends that when they're fucking delusional sometimes. Because I just wanted to be, I just wanted to be a good fucking friend. I just wanted to give back. And all I want is for my friends to win. I love the fact that I'm very successful because of the fact that I fucking busted my ass every single day. And I'm still, to this day, busting my ass every day to be successful because I love this shit. And all I want for is my friends to win with me. And fucking, I saw my friend be at the lowest with no money. And I saw my friend be fucking so close to his dreams. And I just thought, what is this fucking drive? What is a couple days for me just for this man to change his life? So I decided to, be a good fucking friend. And honestly, man, I don't regret it. Because I learned. And it made for a story. I just wish that he never lied to me. And it hurts me more that he lied to me than I fucking drove that whole thing.